A gluten and dairy-free fruit dip is so simple and easy to make, and the flavor is wonderful with any kind of fruit you want to pair with it. I buy a can of full-fat coconut milk and I keep it in the refrigerator overnight so that the cream will harden, and I will drain out the coconut milk and I can use that for something later. But I now have the cream to make for this recipe, and I just put it in a colander strainer so that I can get the all the cream out. Like I said, there's not that much coconut milk. It's amazing how much it solidifies and gives you just enough for the dip that you want for this recipe. So I'm going to just let that drain for just a sec, and then I'm going to put it in my mixing bowl. And I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice. I find the flavor is always the best. And then I want to have a teaspoon of good vanilla extract. This is almost like a dump recipe, it's so easy. And then I like to put in about a teaspoon of fresh lemon zest. Again, I always use organic because I don't want any chemicals or waxes on it. And you don't ever want to go down to the white of your citrus. You only want the colored part, otherwise the white will add a bitterness to whatever it is you're making. So I'm doing a teaspoon. So I'm going to use probably almost all of this zest on the lemon. And then I'm going to mix it up and keep it chilled until I'm ready to use it and arrange my fruit platter. Okay. So I've just finished fluffing and lightening this up for 1 minute. It looks wonderful. And I'm going to put it in my decorative bowl, and then I'm going to go ahead and arrange the platter and garnish it with some beautiful pomegranate. I laid out all the fruit on the platter. I did take the grapes off the stem. I thought it would be easier when people were going to go ahead and enjoy that dip instead of having to pluck it off the stem. And I just think that looks so fresh and pretty, and it'll just be a nice contrast to all the sugars and desserts that everyone has. But I look at that white dip, and to me it looks like it needs a little garnish. And right now in season, these pomegranates are just so red and gorgeous. And there's kind of a fun way, because I'll probably use these pomegranate seeds for other things. You can almost see there's a line on top on each section of the pomegranate, and you can almost follow the little points on the stem at the end. And I'm just going to cut just enough to go down it, and I'm going to peel back because I don't need all of it right this minute. So that way I'll be able to put it in a container, and I'll be able to save it for later so it doesn't get used all at one shot or get dried out. So let's see if I can peel this back a little bit. There we go. Well, let's see if I can use my knife a little easier. It does have a thick membrane to it, but I just want to get down to these little jewels, and that's what I thought would be so pretty. Let's see if I can take them out. I just need a few of them because I just really want it for garnish to add just a little touch. And if you feel like it and you have time, or you have some little ones around that just want to tear into a pomegranate and take all the seeds out, let them go for it, and you can put it in a little container of water, and all this little stiff membrane will float to the top and the seeds will go to the bottom, and then you just drain it and dry it off and it'll be all ready to go. And there, they just got just a few. We don't need a lot of it on it, but it just, I think, makes it look pretty for when you set it out on the table.